Hey guys, this is Panda, and I'm just doing a quick unboxing. It's not going to be super polished or anything, like none of them are, but I just got these random AliExpress and TEMU packages. I know I said I wasn't going to buy those anymore. The only reason I did is because the one figure I was looking for was only on AliExpress, and I found a few more on there that were pretty good looking, like they're high-end or a really good knockoffs of high-end figures, and several of them have the boxes and everything. So I just got like probably 80 bucks worth, and there's, let's see, at least 5 or 6 figures here, and one of them was one that I really wanted. So if the other one I got looks good enough, there's another one I wanted to order that goes with it. That's an Asuka Ray set, and I got the Asuka one because that's the only one that, like, they had, pretty much. There was one seller that said they had the Ray one, but it wasn't for sure, and I thought I'd get the Asuka one and see if it's good, and if it's good, I'll get the Ray one, because there is one available now, and everybody's, like, fighting over it, so I'm hoping I can get one before it sells out. Because there's only one seller that has it. I don't know what's going on with that, or if it's just not available yet or something, but if this one looks good, I might go for that one. But that's the only other one on there that I think is worth getting, so I'm not going to be doing like another haul or anything. I've just been saving these up for a couple months to open on a like overall TEMU AliExpress video. So let's do that. I'm pretty sure everything here, except for there might be a pair of slippers in here somewhere, which I think this one might be. And I also ordered something else that might be in here. I don't know if any of them look like that. Maybe the box one, but let's see. Start with this one. This one has a flattened box in it, it feels like. I like it when they flatten the boxes instead of trying to ship the whole box, because it always gets crushed. So these all came inside of a larger bag that they usually just send everything to one place, and then that place sends it to me in a bigger package. So I got 2 big packages. Here's the box for a kind of a hint of what I'm getting, because this is obviously a fake box, but it has all the different models on it that they use this box for. And I got one of them. Let's see if you can pick out which one you think it is. Actually, I think I might have gotten 2 of them. I think there's 2 of them that I got, actually. Didn't know they were both the same, like, box, but that's okay. Actually, I'm just going to leave that flat, because that's what I do with mine anyway. I'm just going to leave it flat. I don't need it folded right now. I'm just going to put it back in my box full of flat boxes. And that one. Cool. Can immediately tell by her face that it's a knockoff. Probably everything looks like a knockoff, but you know, I'm pretty sure it didn't have a picture of this one. I saw, like, most of these listings have obviously a picture of the original one that they're knocking off, like, all the way through, and then the last 1 or 2 pictures of the listing will be of the original that they're selling. Like this, like it would show this one on the last 1 or 2 images, or at least in the images of people who bought it. So I always look at those, and if it looks the same or pretty similar, I'll get it. I think I got this one because there was no picture of it. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have, because the face looks pretty sketch, and then like just the overall quality of the paint job, if you even want to call it a paint job. Like, it makes me wonder if some of these are just printed on like that or something, because especially with the hair, is obviously just a solid color. There's no shading. So I was looking at getting this original Miku one, which I probably still will at some point if I'm around long enough and still collecting figures. I have this one on my list, but I have so many on my list that this is like really far down my list. So I just thought I'd get this one instead, since I'm not really going to spend that much money on it. I think this was like $6. And it came with a box. I didn't know what the box looked like, obviously, because if they do show the box, it's usually the original box. But anyway, it's okay. You, like, sitting on a shelf somewhere, it's going to look okay, I guess. It's not the greatest, but also her hair is attached to her head and not coming out like with all the originals. All the originals would have it falling out all the time. So yeah, it's not too bad. It's passable, like prize figure passable, but like the face is the problem because it doesn't look anything like her. Like at all. I don't know. The eyes are too dark and the mouth doesn't look like her at all, but anyway, it's okay, I guess. Passable, I suppose, for people who are used to cheaper figures like I am. Like, I literally haven't even opened my only, like, expensive figures I've ever had are still sitting here in the box, probably because I'm afraid to open them. I don't want anything to happen to them. I don't want them to lose their value because I know I'm either not going to be around long or I'm not going to keep them for long. So it's kind of like just getting it is the point, I guess. I don't know. What's the point anymore? We're all stuck in this consumerist hellhole where everything you want has this massive cost of, like, you know, consumerist and destroying the planet, and just, you can't have anything without destroying the planet nowadays. It seems like I've always, like, had these fantasies of, like, living back in the day when there was no hole in the ozone layer and there was no toxic polluting in our waters. I wonder what it was like to breathe in the 1800s and go out in the sun and breathe and drink fresh water and not have, you know, not have to buy it in bottles just because it's not toxic, if it's not poisoned if it's in bottles, I guess. I don't know. I always wonder what it would be like to go back to the 1800s, or before we started making, you know, before we started firing up coal mines and making cars and polluting the planet to no end and whatever. Like, what was it like to just be able to go? Like, I used to live on spring, like actual spring water. Like, we would go out in our car out to this natural forest that we have around here. And they had a pipe sticking up out of the ground right next to the spring, and it was like the freshest spring water you could possibly imagine. And we would go out and fill up jugs like every 2 weeks, fill up jugs in the trunk of our car and just drink that when I was little. And we had to stop because I realized a little bit ago when we stopped was around the same time that Nestle bought out all of the Great Lakes and all of the natural water in Michigan, and basically we couldn't, they took the pipe out of the ground and we couldn't go get it anymore, so we had to buy it from them in order to get it after they put it through their processing and fill it with microplastics and all that crap. So now I get most of my water from my grandma's house, where she has her own well, which probably also has crap in it by now because of all the, you know, pretty much everything's polluted now. Anyway, here's this one. I've been waiting for this one for a while. I'm pretty sure this is a fake box also. It doesn't have the, yeah, this is a fake box. It doesn't have the whole, like, big box that has all the Japanese print in it that shows that it's real. And you can tell just by looking that they're not real in the box. Yeah, she looks really, really like, brain gone, nobody home type of face, I guess. Yeah, she's supposed to look kind of creepy or kind of like she's, you know, sneaky or evil, and she doesn't. She just has that outfit, but her face looks so ditzy. Like, I'll probably still get the original of this one at some point, but there's a couple more, like, dark Miku ones that I want more, so I'll probably be a while before I get the original, but that's why I got these. I don't know, I think this one was like $8 or $10. Her legs are so bent. Why are her legs so bent? Especially this one. Like, what the heck, dude? I'm afraid to bend it too far because it'll break off. But, like, that's not normal, is it? Do you guys think? I don't think that's normal. Like, it's not that bad on the box. Like, they must have had a little bit too much of bend on their processing machine there. And then she's got, like, this paint transfer or something. I don't think that's supposed to be there. It looks kind of like a cut because it's red, but I don't know. It's probably not supposed to be there. And then her hair is like sitting on something right here. What's it sitting on? Because it's flat. But like, what's it sitting on? It's not, there's nothing to sit on. I could maybe push it back a little more, but... Oh, does this hair come out? It almost does. I don't think it's supposed to, though. Yeah, so this one's a little better than the last one as far as the overall look, but it's not... There, that looks a little better, I think. And this should go back further, too. I might just trim that, actually, because it looks kind of bad. I don't know. I don't know. It's okay, I guess. For the... You get what you pay for. I couldn't afford the, like, $80 one, so I got the $8 one. So that's okay, I guess. It's not any worse than the last one, so it's okay. I didn't expect anything because I knew these were all knockoffs. But I really wish I could fix that because that's kind of disconcerting a little bit. Oh well. We got lots of Miku noodle stoppers today. At least that one was bubble wrapped a little bit. Although I kind of wish they wouldn't use all this freaking plastic. Because I don't know what to do with it all. Like, I don't know if you can recycle plastic when it's got all this crap on it. Like, usually I only recycle the plastic I can clean. Like jugs and plastic food containers and stuff like that. I don't know what to do with this kind of stuff because I don't know if you can recycle without having to remove the paper and everything. I mean, I recycle the Amazon ones because they're pretty easy to take off or at least reuse or something, but the Amazon bubble mailers I use. Okay. Is this the one I think it is? Hold on. I might do this one last, actually, or close to last, because this might be the one. It's hard to tell through the bubble wrap, but let's see. Oh, yes it is. Oh, I thought this one would be in a box, dude. This is an expensive one. Anyway, let's do that one last. This is probably my slipper. There's actually two that I want to save for last, because there was two big, one from TEMU and one from AliExpress. But I think this might be my slippers, so let me get this one out of the way here. I don't know. It's a box. Let's see. Might be a figure box that they didn't flatten for some reason. Sorry if the camera's bouncing. I gotta attach it to something besides the table. That's what I usually do. I don't have any... I'm kind of switching my shelves around, so I don't have the usual shelf I attach it to. So that's why you're kind of bouncing around a little bit with my card table that I'm using. I gotta get this out of the way and get my shelf taken down so I can move my figure shelf over here, and then I'll set all my figures up, and then I'll do a tour video, and I hope I can do all of that before I start getting evicted. Because I really wanted to do an end of year tour video, and I was getting ready to do one when I started getting this crap with the neighbor and everything. So I don't know what's gonna happen yet, because the manager has had a 2-week vacation at the start of it and just had a week-long vacation this week. So we're at the weekend now. So I'm going to be trying to get a hold of her again on Monday, even though I've left her 2 messages telling her that we need to talk before anything else happens, because this lady next door that moved, not even next door, she's behind me. So she's only on the other side of my bedroom and bathroom. And I don't even go in my bedroom unless I'm going to sleep in my chair. And I, like, store stuff in there and whatever. But I don't go in there ever unless I'm trying to get something out or put something away. Or sleep or get dressed. I do everything out here. So if she's complaining about a smell, the only thing I can tell her is that my apartment has not smelled. I have asked everybody who's come over to come in and smell, and nobody has smelled anything in here other than the insane amount of candles and incense that I've been buying lately to keep up with her complaints about a smell, because my apartment doesn't smell. Like, if her apartment smells when she just moved in, she didn't want them to replace the carpet because she was in a hurry. And as soon as she moves in, it smells. And the first thing she does before she even meets any of us is start pointing fingers at me. I need to tell the manager that she needs to be a little smarter about it and maybe tell the neighbor lady, like, go to the neighbor lady's apartment for one thing and see if it actually does smell that bad. And if it does, then clearly it's her problem because mine does not. And I don't know how this lady that just moved in can have the manager leave me these complaints on an eviction notice. Like, this is a notice. I've gotten 3 notices, and all of them said that this lady was complaining about something. And none of that should be something that I can be evicted over, because it's a complaint of a smell. Like, I've proven that my apartment doesn't smell. You can come in and smell if you want. Like, it never smells. So why does that have to do with me? I don't get it. She's causing so much, like, stress and anxiety and money that I've spent trying to make it smell better in here when this isn't the problem, because nobody smells anything in here. If anything, when Garfield shits in the litter box, it smells, maybe. And then, you know, if I don't take the garbage out quick enough, it might smell for like half a day, but that's it. Like, I don't have any smell in here. I've got 2 air purifiers in the living area here that go at least 12 hours a day. And there is no reason for me to be getting evicted over that lady not wanting to change her carpet before she moved in. So, like, I'm going to have to talk to the manager and speak some common sense to her, because she should know better at this point. Like, this is ridiculous. I was freaking out. I was talking about trying to move into a camper so that I wouldn't have to deal with people like this, because I've never dealt with people like this. I've been here 15 years, and not one manager or neighbor has ever complained, and yet somehow this lady that just moved in has the power, and she thinks she has the power. She says in her notes that she's left on my door, I don't want to have you lose your housing voucher because of this. It's like, yeah, I won't be losing my housing voucher because of this. I'll be going to court because of this if you continue the bullshit, because there is no way you're going to win in court when I have, like, all the evidence, all these receipts that I've spent, all this money that I've spent, all this, like, clean slate, all my rent being paid on time for 15 straight years, all my no complaints, all my keeping to myself and not bothering anybody. And you think you can just kick me out because you don't want to face the responsibility that you moved in too quick? Like, and then when I'm gone, what's she gonna do when I'm gone? Complain about the next person who moves in having the same problem? I doubt it. Oh, this is the one. Oh, I wanted to wait on this one. Oh, I wanted to wait. Looks pretty good, actually. Okay, I won't wait. I opened it. I gotta do it now. I gotta react. Okay, so this is my waifu, I guess you could say, of, like, besides Cyberpunk. Besides Cyberpunk, I'm pretty sure there's nobody else besides Silverwolf that I'm kind of obsessed with. And to be honest, I don't know anything about the game. I assume it's a game or anime that she's in. No! Oh my god, you guys. It's broken. Oh. I can glue that. Please tell me the rest of it's not broken. Why did they package it? Like, there's not even, okay. To be fair, they wrapped like 20 layers of bubble wrap around it. But this is like shredded, dude. I'm gonna have to throw this out for sure. I usually keep the blister pack if it's intact. Yucky, it's all yellow. Oh, it's broken. I gotta keep that so I don't lose it. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, by the way, if you saw my last video I posted with the Cyberpunk diorama I bought on eBay, that I kind of feel bad for dissing it, because, yeah, it's not the best paint job I've seen, to be honest. Like, it's, I don't want to say anything in case he sees this, but it's like, I probably couldn't do that much better, to be fair. I probably couldn't do that much better. That's why I bought one, because I can't, with my MS and everything, making my hands shake all the time, and I can't like focus on something that tiny without getting a tension headache and getting my neck all stiff and everything. I used to do that when I was a teenager. I would draw. Like, I would be such a perfectionist when I did art that when I would draw something, I would be bent over like this, doing little tiny things like this for like hours, and then when I couldn't move after that because my whole spine was messed up. So I just gave up doing stuff like that, and I probably would end up like that again if I tried painting one of these because of my, I would not want to mess up on it, but like, I asked him to redo the Lucy figure part of it because of her hair. Because I kind of broke as soon as I touched it, but like the rest of it I think I can glue together, and I'm going to do that. He said he would send me a whole new one, which is really nice of him, but I feel bad because I don't want to, like, I didn't break anything except maybe I touched the hair too hard, okay? Maybe I touched it too hard when I was trying to push because there was a big crack along the top of her head, obviously needed to be closed, so I was trying to do that a little bit, but like, dude, the base, it kind of matches the base I have for the other one. Do you guys remember the big one, the first one I opened on my channel? The first figure I opened was the silver wolf on the couch up here on my shelf. And she's got, this is clearly fake. Like, this looks like ass. But it's trying to match the base that I have, which is nice because they usually just come with a black circle. So that's kind of cool. I hope it fits. I hope she fits in it. Because it matches the same, and she's wearing the same outfit. That's why I wanted it so bad. This is the only silver wolf figure I found that was not a nude one, for one thing. I don't want the nude one. And was also not like an authentic, oh, look at that. Plus her sunglasses broke right there. Shit. Is that the little, I just threw it away. I saw this tiny little sliver of black I threw away because I didn't know what it was. Her head needs to be glued down. Or is that just her hair? I think it's just her hair. Okay, well, I'm not going to be... I wish her hair was down on her shoulder or something, because that's not real good right there. I don't want to pull on it too hard. I might have to re-glue that. That's going to come off, dude. That feels like it's going to come off. Feels like you can take it off. I don't know. But her glasses are broken, so that sucks. I might just... I'll have to figure out how to manufacture something to put there so it looks better. But other than that, and then glue this back on. And I think there's a hole there, so it shouldn't be too hard to glue back on. But I don't like how her hair is not sitting on her shoulder. Like, that should be at least sitting down on her shoulder, right? Like, I don't want to break it. I'm such a perfectionist. Why can't... So I can tell that this one is nowhere near as good a quality as the one on the couch, because her hair looks way worse. And her, I mean, her outfit looks okay. It's not, there's a lot, yeah, the paint job isn't very good, but it's weird because they kind of shaded her stomach. Like they were trying to shade her stomach and give her abs, and then her knees. I don't know why they make their knees pink. Is that because they're on their knees all the time? Like, I don't get why they make their knees pink. But, yeah, they tried to shade it a little bit. I do like this part. That looks cool. She's got a cool, like, yeah, I like her outfit a lot. But the paint job is, well, leaves to be desired, I guess. Like, you can tell that's printed because it doesn't line up right. Like, that's just printed on there. So it makes me wonder how much is actually hand painted. Like, I know it's not a very good job. Maybe it's just because it's printed on. I don't know. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I think I paid probably too much. I think it was like 35 bucks or something for this one. I thought it was supposed to have the box with it. Maybe not, but this is pretty cool. I'm happy with it. I didn't pay that enough that I'm not happy with it anyway. Her foot's a little, her left foot is a little bit too long, but there you go. She looks pretty cool, right? She looks pretty cool. I like her. She looks pretty cool. That's my favorite one so far. I don't know if Asuka's gonna beat her out, but we'll see. I'll just throw this one out. Sorry about the rant, you guys. I'm kind of stressed right now. I'm going through a lot. I don't mean to rant. I just haven't had a vlog update yet, and it's kind of getting out of me. I've been trying to get this caught up with before too long, and I don't want to do... I want to do a vlog update while I'm like flipping through a book or something, so you guys at least have something to look at while you're bored. Or you multitask like I do and you just don't pay attention anyway. Here's the other noodle stopper. Again. Actually, okay, the body paint job is horrible, but the face, actually, why are her ears down in her face? They're not supposed to be in her face. I can't see her face. And her ears are all the way, they're supposed to be to the side, aren't they? That one's about to break off already. Anyway, her face looks better on this one than the other two, I think. It looks kind of like her on this one. She's got the pink streak in her hair. It's not really very good on this one because they just kind of sprayed it on there, but it goes through her hair, which I don't know how she's supposed to sit with that. I guess it goes up like that. And it sits down on where she's sitting, and then this one does the same thing a little bit. It's going to be tricky to get them to stay in the right spot, but the ears, god dang the ears. Like, they're like right in her face. You can't see her. She's going to have to be on the top. There it goes. There it goes. Yep. And of course, yep. Oh, actually, it does have a hole on this part, so I can probably fix it. It's okay. They need to make... I need to fix it, glue it on so that it's not down in her face is what I need to do, because this one's also in her face. Anyway, we're just breaking them left and right, so let's put that over here. I already have to try and glue the cyberpunk thing. I'm gonna have to get some more super glue, I think. But yeah, this is the box. Just another fake box that they had to. They couldn't even make one just for that. They have to make it for multiple figures. I wish this Silver Wolf came with a box, but I don't think I could find one that came with a box. 'Cause if there's ever one that I really want like that, I always look for one with a box, but I guess I couldn't find one. Now, I did find an original of the Silver Wolf one, but it was like $200 or something crazy like that, so I'm probably never going to be able to get that one. Just like the couch one, like if they're originals, like multiple hundreds of dollars, I probably can't get them anyway. Especially since I still have to get that computer thing I wanted, that I've been trying to get, that I was going to get when I returned the last thing I got, because I was literally going to buy it with that money, and then this started happening with the eviction thing, so basically I've been trying not to... I would have had to put together like several months of income to get that computer thing, and now I don't really have it, because when I got my notice, I basically went and spent like 150. I got one air purifier that was over 100, and then I got smoke filters for it, which was 50, and then I got another purifier, which was 80 bucks, and then I got candles and incense from the smoke shop, which was like another 80 bucks, so I spent all my money on that crap. I've literally spent like $400, $500 at this point on filters, purifiers, candles, all this bullshit, so that this lady could keep complaining after all that, and there's nothing left to do at this point. So I could have gotten, you know, any of the figures I wanted, let alone maybe the cyberpunk phone that I was going to get, but it would have been half of my computer tablet at least. But now I have to start saving up again, and hopefully it'll still be available when I get to it. Oh, is this the original? No, it can't be, because there's no, hold on, I gotta check. Nope, there's no box. There's no box with all the Japanese print in it, so it can't be real. Right? What's this? Hold on. Maybe it is, because even prize figures have those big boxes on them. So I don't know. Have you guys seen the original box for this? And if so, is this like the original box? Because usually it has like something printed on one of the flaps, at least, if it's a prize figure. So it doesn't look like it is, but I think this is the original picture. Definitely the original logo. of looks like she's supposed to be holding something, but other than, I mean, the paint, yeah, so there's no, the paint job is pretty bad, but the face is not that much different, I don't think, from the box picture. So NIKKE is another one that I like, mostly just because of the way the characters are styled. Like, there's several that are like motorcycle biker girl type of outfit, kind of like Silverwolf's outfit. Like, there's several that have that, and they're like with, you know, what do you call it, accessories or backdrops or whatever that make it look really cool. So there's a lot of NIKKE figures I want, just because they look really cool, and I like the look of the characters and stuff. Oh, I got the one that has the tennis one. What's it called? It starts with, I always draw a blank when it comes to names. The one with the turquoise base with the, like, tennis racket, and she's, like, got a clear top on that's supposed to be removable. That I opened. It was one of the, a long time ago I got it, but I think that was a NIKKE figure. It was a knockoff from Amazon, and this is definitely a knockoff because there's no shading at all on the skin or the outfit or anything. Like, it looks like she says white feet, and then she's got these leggings on. But yeah, she's cute, I guess. She looks like less of a knockoff than the Miku ones, to be honest. Yeah, I think this one's probably the best noodle stopper. Is this a noodle stopper? Because she's not standing. I guess probably not. She's probably like one of those dress-up cuties or whatever they're called when you get the little sit-down ones. But that's still cute. I like that. I can't remember what I paid for that one. I think it was... I'll leave links to all the ones that I got if they're still up in the description. It might not be right away. Like, if you're watching this now and you don't see it, it's probably because I'm updating. I have to go through and update, like, my descriptions after I upload stuff, because I don't want to wait until I'm able to do that to post the video. So if you do see this and it's not, there's nothing listed, I'll just check back like in a couple days. Probably be there. I just don't have, like, right now I'm just using my phone for everything, and I don't have a lot of time to do the thumbnails and stuff. My last thumbnail wasn't very good because I tried doing, like, the thumbnail application I use, I paid for it, but yet it still for some reason doesn't let me change. There's a setting for the opacity on the images I had on my thumbnail, but when I changed it and saved it as just no opacity, like, so it wouldn't save. So I couldn't change the opacity of them. I wanted them to be kind of see-through so you could see the background of the other image, but it wouldn't work, so that's why it kind of looks a little off. But okay, now this, I don't... Oh, okay, this is the other Asuka one. This is another one that's based off of a original Asuka that I've wanted for a while. So, see all these box ones that come with a box? If you don't see images from the people who bought it of the box, then I wouldn't trust that it's an original box, because none of these have been an original box, which I thought there would be at least a couple of original boxes. But I don't think even the expensive Asuka one has a box, which is kind of disappointing because it was expensive. This one I think was like 15 bucks or something. So it comes in two parts. I'm gonna have to assemble here. It's kind of I've seen people who think that if it comes in parts or if their head is disconnected, that means it's a knockoff, which actually it doesn't mean that, because usually the originals do come in pieces, especially with their head in a separate, like, you have to put it back on, because sometimes that'll break off if they don't. Now this box, you see how there's all this on the, that's what I was talking about. So this might be a prize figure version of the you know, full cost, full size one. This looks like it might be an official, somewhat official knockoff prize figure version of the scale model that they had. Because there is a scale model of her in the, like, in this outfit and with the pose and everything. But this is just like a prize version of that. Why am I building it? I'm just trying to get the crease out of it is all. But like, that's an original box as far as I know. And that's the artwork that the figure's based on. The original boxes usually have a picture of the artwork that they base the figure on. So that's pretty cool because it's not, because it looks different from the figure, but it's like the same outfit. I like that artwork. That's cool. Sometimes I was asking, a little while ago, I was asking myself if I should just not keep buying figures, because not only do I not have the money, I don't have the room, and just buy the artwork that the figure, not buy, but like get the artwork that they're based on and put them in a frame, you know, like a piece, just print it out, or get a print of it or something from the artist if it's available, and just put it in a frame, because that's probably going to be a lot cheaper and more space efficient, obviously, than buying all these figures. Because like I'm at the point where I'm just questioning how much longer I have left right now because of my health problems, and I don't want to have this massive collection of figures that I don't know anybody who even knows what they're worth, or how much, or what they are, or that they have value or anything, because I'm like the only one in my family that cares about this crap or likes this crap. So I'm questioning if I should just stop collecting these, because I don't know what's going to happen, you know, in the next year or less. And I'd probably be better off just collecting art books or art pieces or something, or art in a picture frame on the wall, instead of trying to do this, because I don't, like, I still, if I keep doing this, I'm gonna have to buy another shelf. Wow, the face is so much better than the freaking, not, okay, the base is obviously fake. This is exactly what I was talking about. This is a knockoff base. Even prize figures usually have better bases than that. And yet her face though, I have it zoomed out so you can see everything, but I'll try to get it up close. Her face is so much better. Look at that expression. She's so kick-ass looking. And then you gotta put her together. I'll probably try to, I don't know if I want to glue it actually, because it's easier to store and transport like this, so I might just pop it on there when I get it put on the shelf. I'll probably just put all of these back in a crate after this, and wait until I get my shelf put together before I put them on it, because right now all these knockoffs and stuff are going to be going on my wooden shelf still, but my good figures are going to be going on my glass shelf that I got for my... How far is she twisting, bro? Is she... Cirque du Soleil, anybody? Okay. There's that. Pretty cool. It's like she's trying to dress normally, but she still has this neon red bodysuit that everybody's gonna notice, and she's got an eye patch in this one. I think the other Asuka I got has an eye patch too, actually. So, let's see, is this the last one? Oh, you know what? That was pretty good. Now we can open the other Asuka. We still got a box or two, but I'm not for sure what those are, because I'm still waiting on one or two other things. So I'm gonna check on those, and they're probably not... Oh, there is one more. Hold on. There is one more in this box that I should have done first, probably. This is another figure that's not the Asuka. This is the best packaged one, though, but I think this is the one besides the last one, the Asuka one, I'm still waiting on opening. This is the one I paid the most for. This one I paid like 26 or 28 or something for. I could have swore it was supposed to come in the box, but I guess coming in a box is better than a plastic envelope. So this one I liked really, really, thought it was really cool. I saw it on eBay for, I don't know, like 60 bucks or something. I was like, I don't want to pay 60 bucks for that. And I went looking for like the the figures from that set, from that series or whatever, and I found this one on AliExpress or TEMU. I don't know which ones these are from. I think these are from AliExpress. I think I might still have more coming, actually. Yes. Oh, unless that's it. Unless that box is what I'm thinking of, I have more coming, because there's still another one that was really cool I was going to save for last. So maybe that's... Look at the base, though. I think this might be an original. The clamshell is clearly for this figure, and it's not... Oh, I almost threw that away. And it's not torn up. It's not crushed. They shipped it pretty well. So I'm thinking this might be original. It just doesn't have the box. Because it looks really nice. Definitely the clamshell is nice. I'll probably keep this because I need to have something to store them all in. So I've been trying to keep at least some of the clamshells for the more expensive ones, just in case I need to store them or ship them somewhere or whatever. So this one looks pretty cool. I thought this girl looks really badass. She's got the plastic around her face like the originals do. Wow, I'm impressed. Is this the only original? Well, I think that Asuka I just opened was a prize figure, but this might be like a scale, actually. I think this is a scale. Her outfit is so much more detailed as far as pattern or texture and paint job. I'm 99% sure this is a scale. It's like a, you know, one of the cheaper ones, like a... That's cool. So she's like a punk rock girl, and she's got tattoos, and she's screaming, and she's got the stompers on. Look at those. Those are cool. Kind of wish they were black, but it's okay. She's got a tattoo. She's got a rose on her white ass shorts. And the belt is like, there's such detail on this. This is awesome, dude. I'm definitely liking this purchase. This was less than 30 bucks for sure. I'm pretty sure it was free shipping. That kind of looks like a sticker, which I know it is a sticker, obviously, but it's not that bad. Like, it doesn't look too bad. Look at the back of her jacket. And her jacket, by the way, is textured like denim. So it feels like a denim jacket. And her hair is nice and shaded. So here's the example of an authentic, cheaper scale figure. Okay. I'm not doing a good job with recording because it's zoomed out, but you can tell by the shading on her hair and on her clothing and stuff, and on her knees. See, the shading on her knees is so much more subtle and like not obvious that it's, you know, that they weren't just spray painting it for no reason. This is what a scale figure of, like, you know, the $100 range looks like. $80 to $100 range or whatever. I'm not sure what she cost when she came out, because I don't know exactly when she came out, because I was just looking for the cheaper version. But the base is always going to be like custom base for that figure type of thing, or at least for the series of figures that it's from. And it's not just a black circle, and it's not just a cheaply spray painted circle or whatever. So here's these two, I think both exemplify like prize figure quality. That's a scale. This is a scale. Probably, like I was gonna say, pop-up parade type of thing. But the pop-up parade scale that I have is smaller and not nearly as much detail on their outfit and stuff. So even the pop-up parade one that I have over here on my Cyberpunk display box is not nearly as detailed as this. And I paid like 65 bucks for that one. And I paid less than half for this one. So if I can get her foot in here, I was going to say it's an authentic one, but her foot, oh dear, her foot is not wanting to go on there. Okay. Looks like some leg bending is going to need to be done here, because I don't want to break the stupid post off. I've done that so many times. All right, I'm not gonna do that right now because I don't think her feet are lined up enough. But besides that, ignore that fact, okay? These two over here. Let me move her over. This is an authentic one that I got a really good deal on. This is definitely a prize figure. It's based on her face paint, and her body sculpt, and the fact that it's like the box had the didn't the box? I think the box. Oh no, there is no box, is there? Yes, there is. This is the box. This is the box. Okay, prize figure. Hold on. Prize figure. Okay, so prize figures have these like boxes of text and then like warnings and stuff and a barcode printed somewhere. Okay, fake boxes don't. Fake boxes don't have any of that on there. And it has the artwork it's based on. Okay, so this is, plus it was separated into parts, which a lot of authentic ones are. So this might be a very good authentic prize figure. Okay, not very good, but like better than a knockoff. This is either a prize figure or a knockoff. I think it's more like a knockoff of the scale that I saw, because the scale that I saw was like $250 some dollars or whatever, $150, $200 at least. And this is all it was this. I didn't see the base of the original one. I might go look that up after this, because this, I didn't see this anywhere. But this is like a cheaply painted like version of what I think the original base probably is. And then her paint job on here and the fact that her hair isn't glued on is a giveaway. This is a knockoff, but it's a good knockoff. Like, it's way better than any of these little sit down ones that I've got. So if you're looking for figures, and I mean, you kind of have to see it in person, to be honest, to be able to tell. But if you do see any in person, that's a good way to tell. If they have the box, you look for the barcode and the big text in Japanese on it. And then you look at the base. You see if it's just a plain black circle, then it's at least a prize figure, if not a knockoff. And if it has a like custom base that looks really good, it's probably just a scale model. Now, most of the expensive scale models will have like a big elaborate base with like set up like pieces on it and stuff like that. So these are like a good example of if you're on a budget and you want to get something cheaper. I still have to open this other Asuka that's supposed to be a knockoff of an original, kind of like this one was. So I'm hoping it didn't get broken because it's not protected very well. But yeah, those are good examples for anybody who's still looking for information or just a confirmation of what you're getting. Because when I started, I didn't know any of that stuff. I didn't know, you know, to look for the boxes on the outer box or whatever. I didn't know what to look for on the base and stuff like that. So that's a good way to look for stuff like that if you're buying them. I would not recommend getting the knockoffs of like these noodle stoppers and stuff. All these noodle stopper knockoffs are pretty bad. Like, if I'd paid more than 10 bucks for any of those, I'd probably be upset. The NIKKE one, I think, was like 12 bucks, which she's way better than the other ones, so that's okay, I guess. But yeah, you gotta be careful with the noodle stoppers. Are already pretty cheap. They're usually under 50 bucks, probably 30 bucks or so. So if you want one of those, just get the original. I would just recommend that. None of those are the original. They would look way better than those. So I would just recommend the original, especially if AliExpress or TEMU is your place you're buying them from, because you're not guaranteed to get them intact or anything. So I would just get originals of the noodle stoppers if that's what you want. So here's the Asuka that has not been released yet, as far as I'm told, on these listings. This Rei and Asuka set have not been released yet, but they have the knockoffs already. So this is a knockoff of whatever this, I'll have to do some research, whatever this is supposed to be. I'll look it up, but I can leave a link for this one that I got. It might not be from the same seller, but it'll be oh, I take that back. This is a different one. I didn't know I bought this one too. Okay, so this is a different one. But yo, is it, oh my gosh, it's big. It's so much bigger than the first one I had. Okay, if you guys remember, one of the first like AliExpress figure unboxings I did, I got this figure And it was definitely a knockoff because it was like half this size. And it was busted and looked like ass. This is not a knockoff. Oh my god, this is so big. I thought this was the other one. Okay, I hope the other one's in a box over there then. This is, wow. So the other one I got in the beginning of my collecting was broken. It had like a chunk of her hair broken off, and the hat wasn't in her hand, and it looked really bad, and this hair is not supposed to go there, is it? There we go. Okay. I think that's where it's supposed to go. I'll have to look at the pictures, but... So this you can tell is oh, look at the shading in the hair. It's very subtle, but you can tell the shading in the hair. And then also it's heavy and it's huge compared to the other one. Okay, I'm starting to question though. The shading on the skin is a little bit... I mean, the face looks pretty good. I don't have the box, sadly. I don't think I found one with the box. But yeah, this chunk of her hair on the other one I got was broken off and I couldn't fix it. And I think I just threw that one out, actually, because I didn't see a point in keeping it. But this one, I am so glad I tried again. I wanted this one really bad as an original. You know, that black and white tall skinny box I got of Asuka that I said I was going to unbox, and I don't think I was able to before I sold it. That's the one I got instead of this one, because this one is an original with the box. Oh, dear God. Oh, dear God. I have the best luck. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Why did I have to, why? Why do I have the best luck? I should have noticed that. Like, look at her hair. You probably noticed that before I did. I should have noticed that when I was sitting here messing with her hair. Look at this. I hope I can glue that back on because, oh my god, talk about coincidence. Talk about irony. Dude, it's the same exact thing that broke on the other one. Like, her hair is so fragile for some reason. Yeah, I think I might be able to glue it on if I can put it under it too. Because it's so tiny. I don't know. Ugh, god damn it, bro. There. I don't, you know. Okay, well, anyway. She's holding this hat, and if you look at the textures are different on pretty much everything. There's shading in all the cracks here. And then there's color on her pants and her shoes, which was not on the other one. Okay, the words still don't mean very... I notice a lot of these Japanese, like everything on AliExpress and TEMU that has words on it. If it's a t-shirt, or if it's a bag, or if it's a figure, the words don't make sense. Like, the words don't make sense. Cannot... I assume that's supposed to be cannot, and not like a half of an O there. Cannot alone advance redo. Okay, sure. And that one's almost double printed too. I wonder, oh, you know what? I wonder if it's knockoff because of that. That's the only thing that makes me think it might be a knockoff. It's a good knockoff though. Her shorts are textured. If this is a knockoff, what the heck is that supposed to be? Is anybody, like, it looks like a little drawing of like a doll in a red dress or something. I don't know what the hell. I don't remember seeing that on the original one because I've seen people unbox it several times. Yeah, but her coat's textured. She's got like, you know, all the I don't know. I don't know. I'll have to look it up again and see if there's details that are wrong. Now that I look at it, the paint job is just a little bit not quite good enough to be like a real scale, you know, like a... I know the base isn't the original either, so maybe it is a knockoff, but it's really good. It's like thousands of times better than the other one I had that I just threw away. I don't even remember what I paid for this one. It couldn't have been that much. Maybe 15 bucks or something. Because I wouldn't have paid more than 20. Because I already tried getting it. And I just wouldn't have bothered more than 20. But, like, this is definitely worth putting on my shelf, dude. This is nice. Like, now all I need is, besides the other Asuka one, there's two other figures that I was going to open last that were really cool. and they're not here yet. So either one of them's in that box, or I'm still waiting on them. So might do another unboxing figure video with just a few of them in it. Is this gonna... Like, they're too far apart. They're supposed to be right next to each other. I'll just put her like that. Put one of her feet in it. There we go. There. So she's pretty heavy, but she's solidly on there, so I don't think she's gonna fall off or anything. I just gotta fix her hair. So I would have to say this is probably number... Just because she's not my favorite character, I would say number 3 of the ones I opened today. This is probably my favorite one, just because it's a real one, and you can tell it's a real one. And then Silver Wolf would have to be my second favorite one. But this one is... I like her face on this one. She looks so cool. She looks like she's straight out of the manga or something. I would say these are like pretty close to equally cool, in my opinion. This one's clearly bigger. Like, you can tell she's a little bit bigger in the face, but she's definitely bigger body-wise. So I would say this is if this is a 7th scale, these must all be like... I don't think she's even the same. Like, she's closer to this size, I think. So these two might be a little bit bigger than 7th scale. I don't know. The scale thing kind of confuses me when it goes between like 6 and 7. Or 6 and 8 or something, because I know 4 is a lot bigger. 7 is what most of the original scales are supposed to be. This is probably like a 6 scale. I don't know. I think the higher the number is, the smaller it is. Because the quarter scales are huge. Because I found a quarter scale of Judy online, and it's like $800. And I'm like, dude... That is the sweetest scale figure I've ever seen, but it's like a quarter scale, so I guess it's huge. But yeah, that's the video for now. Oh, hang on. No, it's not. Are we still recording? Oh, dear God, we're almost at an hour. Okay. Let me cut this open really quick and see what it is, because I don't know for positive if it's a figure, although it sounds like one, because it doesn't sound like a pair of slippers. Okay. I think a pair of slippers and the electric drill kit are the only other things I ordered besides figures. So let's see. Let's see what we got here. Oh wow, this is a figure and it's in a box. So let's do this. Is the last one. Assuming we don't stop recording halfway through. Please don't do that, phone. I know my phone has started recording. Oh, it's in the box. Oh, yes, it's in the box. Oh, my God. This is Christmas. This is Christmas, right? This is my Christmas, right? This is my... Okay, it's a fake box, but it's a box. Okay, so here's the Asuka. The third Asuka. The one I was talking about the whole time that I was waiting on. Let me move all these other Asukas out of the way here. Holy crap, this is like... Okay, this has got to be one of the best AliExpress unboxings I've ever had, dude. This is awesome. This is an AliExpress unboxing, you guys. This is AliExpress. These figures are from AliExpress. I'm pretty sure they're all from AliExpress. I don't think I got the TEMU ones yet. I'll have to look, though. But I will definitely link them down below. I'll probably try to get that done before I post the video, because I hope this video does a little bit better than my other ones, because my other videos are pretty pathetic, to be honest. It's making me wonder why I do it sometimes, because I only get like 20 views, but I don't know. This one's pretty cool, though. This is like the best. But oh, there goes her ear again. Okay, let's get this one out. This is sick. This is why I did a wide view on my camera. Oh my gosh. You guys, this is a knockoff. This is the best knockoff I have ever gotten so far. Let's not jinx it, okay? Let's not... The box... This smells like brand new. This smell The smell of this, oh my god, it smells like brand new. I've never smelled an AliExpress package. Oh my god, it smells like brand new, like the interior of a furniture store or something. I haven't smelled that in a long time. This, this is so cool. I'm sorry, I'm excited. I'm excited. Oh my god, you guys, this is heavy. This has got to be, besides the two I haven't opened yet over there, like the Miku Magical Mirai one and the Steins Gate one that I haven't opened yet. This has got to be the best one otherwise that I haven't, like, bro, I'm almost afraid to open it. Come on, come on. They always have to tape all the way around the plastic packaging, which I guess is good for protection, but it sucks trying to open it. Dude, I am so thrilled for this. Okay, I said this was an expensive one, but to be honest, I could tell already it was worth it. Holy crap. The original, I think, is supposed to be like 200 bucks, like 200 bucks easy. I'm pretty sure I saw that price somewhere, but this is like, this has to be, oh my god, how is this a knockoff? The knockoffs, you guys. Look at the sleeves. Oh my god. I've never seen a knockoff like this. I haven't been collecting that long, but damn. Holy shit. It's, you guys. Look at the base. It's got a newspaper on it. Okay, to be fair, the newspaper is printed backwards. That might be why it's a knockoff. But you can't tell. I mean, it's not like you're going to go look at it, right? And there's nothing on the bottom. That's another giveaway. There would be font on here of some kind. Information of some kind if it was real. But I got to keep reminding myself to put this stuff closer to the camera because it's right up in my face. And you guys can't see it all. Yeah, that's printed backwards. Otherwise, this looks really good. Like, that's awesome. And then her hair is so shaded. Look at the buttons on her hat. It's almost like the same hat she's wearing in the other. Is it? Oh my god. Oh my god, it is. Except for the cross isn't on there. It's the same hat. You guys, that's so cool. I'm starting to like her. Ray is my favorite one, but I'm starting to... It's so hard to find good Ray figures. There's always Asuka figures. Everybody likes Asuka. I like Ray better. But she's pretty kick-ass, dude. Like, I want to get... Like, I have other figures and originals in the boxes I still have to open. I'll probably do that next. Just to wrap up the figures that I've got. Dude, this is sick. Look at this outfit. Oh, look how huge. Okay, this is way bigger than a 6. Are you kidding me? What kind of scale is this? You guys, I don't know what scale this is. But holy shit. This is like a quarter. Are you kidding? This has to be like, what? This is a 7th, right? Or a 6th. Or a 7th. Let me think. I know a quarter is massive. And a 7th is what most scale figures are. So what the hell is this? Is this like a 5th scale or something? I don't get it. This has to be a 5th or a 6th scale. Because it's way bigger than a 7th scale. And her head goes on. I'm going to have to do... Oh, I should have done this in a separate video is what I should have done. I might have to do this a separate shorter video for this one. Because this is crazy. You guys... I'm going to do another video with just my Asuka figures, I think. This is sick. Alright, I'm going to end this video because it's getting really long. And I don't want my camera to shut off on me. But holy crap, I'm going to do another one with just my Asuka figures. So I can show off the difference here. And clue you guys in. This was like 60 bucks, I think. Or 65 or something like that. This is crazy. You guys, I'm definitely ordering the Ray. Holy shit, I can't wait till I get paid now. The second I get paid, I'm ordering the Ray figure. If there's any left. I'm going to keep my eye on that shit, dude. In fact, I might not post this video until I get paid. I know nobody's going to see it anyway, but damn, I want that Ray figure. Because in my opinion, the Ray figure looks even better. This is awesome, dude. Imagine if I had the Ray to go with this. I'd have a set that this is probably one of the figures I'm going to keep to the end. Like, I'm going to keep this one. This is sick, dude. I can't wait for the original to come out so I can see people unboxing that and awing over it, because this is awesome. This is like, I can't even, bro, don't tell me she doesn't go on the base. That hole is like not giving me, nope, that ain't giving me, bro, don't do this. Oh shit, I'm gonna have to modify it. Okay, well, that's not good. I'm gonna have, hopefully I can just shave some of the peg down, but look what it's doing. You see right down there behind her foot, where it's like pushing up against the rock right here? I don't know if you can see that, but the peg, the hole that it's supposed to go in right by the newspaper, is not letting me put it down because the rock is hitting this part of her pant leg. So I can't push her down all the way. So I'm going to have to modify that. I'm hoping I can just shave off enough of that so I can, or is it the front? Enough of the peg so I can put it in. But there always has to be a downer. At least it's not broken, right? This isn't broken at all. It's just the peg. They didn't take into account how much space you need for her pant leg here, because the peg is too close to the wall. So it hits this part of the wall. That's the, okay, well, I hope that doesn't destroy the entire thing, because I really want to keep this one. This one is sick. Like, look at how big. Look at how big. This is the biggest scale, the biggest model I've ever had. Dude, this is sick. Okay, anyway, I gotta let you guys go. It's getting late, and I gotta do another couple videos. Get this stuff put away. But yeah, you guys, jump on that. If you're collecting figures, jump. This is original quality. This has got to be original quality. This is by far the best knockoff I have ever seen on a video or in person. This is crazy. I feel like I hit a gold mine. I feel like I hit a gold mine. Even though the box is clearly fake, it's still a really nice box, and I'm definitely keeping it. This is crazy, you guys. I'm in shock. I'm in shock. Okay, I'm gonna do another video real quick of my Asukas, and then I'm gonna do another one opening my boxed figures that I've got. And then I gotta put these all in crates and make sure I have bubble wrap and stuff so I can pack them up. And then when I get my shelves put together, I'll put up the ones I want to put up and leave the rest of them packed up, just in case I need to get out of here. But you know, hope you guys all had a good Christmas, because this is by far the best Christmas present I've gotten this year. Holy shit. That's awesome. I can't wait. Thanks for watching, you guys. Let me know which one was your favorite. It's pretty obvious which one's going to be the best, like, out of all these. And don't forget my last video, I had a giveaway. I'm going to be doing a short, I think, for the giveaway. I'll try to do that before Monday. It's Saturday night right now. I got to get my butt moving. But I'll try to do a short video for the giveaway by Monday, because I want to make sure everybody who wants to can get in on it. Like, I never get very many people who want it. So if I get 10 people who want the Rebecca U2s or the Cyberpunk manga comic, let me know. I will be doing a short video, and you can comment either on that or on my last video where I announced the giveaway, and let me know which one you want, and I'll be picking somebody at random at some point, either in a couple weeks or when we get to 10 comments who want them. So go do that, because I'd like to give those away. I don't want to have extras sitting around for no reason. And I hope you guys are having a good winter, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.